because my passion is like doing something, and like I want to study, understand the principles of what I am doing.
Hey, I'm Al, and this is the Paglalayag podcast. I'm using this podcast to showcase what's going on around me in the clean tech and hardware space dito sa Filipinas. These next few episodes will introduce you to some high-powered social and technology entrepreneurs and balik scientists. While this is a business channel, I'm mostly going to keep things at a personal level and avoid talking too much about numbers. I hope you will find this cast of characters as impressive and inspiring as I do. So, tuloy tuloy lang. Let's get into it. Hello, this is Paglalayag. I'm Al, and today I'm joined with Ranielle from Rise Rural, and they're doing an all-in-one portable solar medical box based out of Los Baños.
Yes.
So thanks for joining me today. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Rise Rural?
Rise Rural is a youth-led social enterprise dedicated for the improvement of Filipinos, especially in rural communities, and help them gain access on energy and healthcare access. Rise Rural started with a competition. Our CEO top from different schools, different past colleagues, in which he is my senior high school classmates. Then as they have started winning competitions, then it continues till now. That's
Great. And is this your first foray into entrepreneurship?
yes.
Cool. So what drove you to get involved?
Mm, in our senior high school days, we used to be group mates, and I am always the one being the leader. And like when we have a, for example, diorama, anything that needs an output, I am the one always in charge of it. So he sees that he see that talent in me, and that's when he hired me as the product development head of our Rice Rural. And my passion lies with that interest, because my passion is like doing something, and like I want to study, understand the principles of what I am doing. I I just don't want to stop until I reach that level that I get how could it be done and to produce an output. That's one.
Thanks. So, as your first time, you will maybe know this well, or maybe you have lots to experience. But entrepreneurship can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Can you describe any high points that you've had so far, or that you know that Rise Rural has had?
Mm, I think our high points is when we have a target community in Siargao. Like we have posted about our social enterprise on a Facebook group. Then the admin of that Facebook group have chat us if we want to be part of their social program, and they said that they want or they will fund our prototype. But though at that point, we still at 50-50, because we have planned a prototype, but it's still not realized. So we started from an idea about the prototype. So we are not yet sure if it will be functionable or not, because as someone that, I mean, I'm just a student of an electrical engineering, but I haven't consulted any electrical engineers. So I started from the very scratch of the wirings and other more. Then, as we have progressed, then 2 months of research about it, then I am so happy that it became successful. Then it became deployed on Del Carmen Siargao.
Very cool. How about low points?
I think when we are finding or targeting our clients, because they are doctor to the virus, so it's like hard to reach them. And I think one of our lowest point is when getting the funds, because fund is the foundation of any business or any enterprise. That's one.
Okay. So my next question is about a couple quotations, okay? So the first one is from Kissinger, and he said, "If you don't know where you're going, every road will get you nowhere." Meanwhile, Confucius said that roads were made for journeys, not destinations. What do you think?
Mm, I think I think Confucius is I think I get more on Confucius, because roads are like not meant for a destination. Like you have a goal, but that goal is not always being reached. The one important is the experience you have through on that, because not every time you will reach that goal. For example, because you have reached the end of a certain path, so you will have gone to another. Then I think that one po.
Okay. Great. That's the last. I'm sorry. Please give me a minute. Yeah, okay, so that's the end. And yeah, tulay lang kahit naman. And yeah, so thank you very much for joining me today, and all the best for Rise Row and for your next trips. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Okay, so that's Ranielle and Rise Row. And nice little update since we had that interview is that they have won the UP Student Startup Competition. And if you want to hear a little bit more about it or find their Facebook page, you can check it out in the show notes on the podcast or Spotify. So thanks very much for joining me, and until next time, tulay tulay lang.